Hey, hi, welcome back to the series of functional safety sessions. I am Thota Krishna Hema, your functional safety expert. So today we would like to deal with item definition. So as per ISO 26262 part 3, let us get into the topics and furthermore slides. What is an item definition? So it is a definition and description of an item, so which will have the dependencies and interactions with environment or other items. So it also helps us, supports an adequate understanding of the item to perform subsequent phases. So not all the functionalities or the dependencies may be known at this moment, but we should have as much as possible information we could have, kind of. To define and describe the item like functionality. So what is an ideal behavior or the primary purpose of that particular item we need to identify. Say steering. If steering, what is the main function of the steering is like if you turn the steering, your wheels should turn and you can take a diversion there, or you can turn left, turn right. So that is the basic functionality of the steering wheel inside the vehicle. So like that we need to define the primary purpose of that particular item. Then dependencies. So on steering wheel, like there is not only the wheel will be dependent, so we will have ABS, anti-lock braking system will be dependent on it, or ABSIL means like adaptive cruise control will be dependent on it, or these all kinds of dependencies. It will have dependencies on other items or other elements at vehicle level. The next thing is interfaces. So if it has the interfaces with any other element or any other item, so how it is going to communicate with other item, or how it is going to control other items, something like this. And the environmental conditions, so on which environmental or operational conditions it is going to be in, kind of. And the next thing is legal requirements we need to consider. I mean, we need to consider the hazards also. So to provide information about the item for like for what it is defining. So it is a first step for any safety life cycle. So this is the initiation of safety life cycle, and it would be helpful for HARA, that means hazard analysis and risk assessment. It would be helpful for, and in FSCs also, to define FSC or to define functional safety concept, it will be helpful. So what is the information which is required for item definition? Is like we should have the functional concept description, which describes the purpose and functionality. That means we need to understand the functionality of the complete item, and then its operational constraints and environmental constraints also we need to get to know. The legal requirements of it, which includes national and international standards. Legal requirements and the requirements of, for example, if the vehicle is or if the particular item is getting developed in one environment or one country like India or China, but the target environment for that model release is US. So we need to follow the rules and regulations which is related to USA. And the next thing is behavior achieved by similar functions, items or elements, if any. And the next thing is assumptions on behavior expected from the item. So like what it's supposed to be, what is the functionality it is expected, what is the behavior under particular operating condition. So something, these all assumptions we have to make. Like at this particular temperature it should behave in this way, or till this force or pressure range, so it should behave in this way, something like that. So, and the potential consequences of behavior shortfalls, including known failure modes and hazards also we need to consider. So this is like, if you have all this information, it would be well and good. So if you doesn't have also, when you are going for the next phases and all, like you will get to know more and more about it. So here the information whatever is mentioned here is like it is not categorized as a safety or non-safety related information. So it is a part of item definition. Item definition is the first part in any safety life cycle. So this categorization is done after evaluation of hazardous event and creation of safety goals. What are the next steps to item definition? So based on the item definition and available information, it is determined if the development of is for new item or the modification in existing item. So for the first case of in case of new item, so we need to perform HARA, and we will get to know more about it. And if you doesn't know, if you have already item in place but you are doing some modifications to the existing item, then we need to do impact analysis. The impact analysis which we are going to do on the existing item should focus on identification of modifications applied to the item and its environment. So what is the modification inside the in the item, and what is the modification in its environmental conditions also. And the second thing is tailoring of the safety life cycle and determination of activities for next surfaces. So why do we do tailoring is like whatever this particular change is there, or the modification is there for the existing item, so we need to consider that change and the impacted areas only, and we need to define our safety life cycle or customize our safety life cycle based on the applicability as per the changes. Hope you got this concept. If you like this concept, click on the like button. If you want further more automotive videos, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.